Let us live prosperously and optimistically, facing all odds, because every odd is ultimately followed by an even. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your nice words. And Batra sir is still trying to connect, and Dr. Dharampal has left for his home to help to sort out this problem. And meanwhile, if you allow, sir, ma'am, so I think we should start with the valedictory session, and he will join for his speech. Can we do that?
You can start, Vinod.
So he's also constantly trying to join. Maybe he will join within few minutes, or maybe he will take more time. So I think it's better that we should start. And I request my team to let me know as soon as he joins. So please keep an eye on the list of participants. So finally, we are starting with the formally we are starting with the valedictory session. And as by now you all know that I am Dr. Meenakshi Negi, the coordinator of IQAC, and this is the valedictory session of the 7 days National Faculty Development Program on improving the teaching and research acumen. When we commenced the workshop on 7th June, we started with a prayer to Goddess Saraswati, and now that we have come to the end of the workshop, let's remember her again and thank her for the successful completion of this workshop. And for this, I request Dr. Maninder to play the video. Our guests and participants in this valedictory function.
Good morning to one and all. Honorable President Upkar Krishan Sharma ji, ST Society, Dr. G.S. Batra, Dean Research, Punjabi University, Patiala, Dr. S.C. Vaidya, General Secretary, ST Society, Major General A.K. Shori, Chairman, Governing Body, GGTST College, other executive members of ST Society, and all the participants of the 1-week National Faculty Development Program on improving the teaching and research acumen organized by IQAC cell of the college. I extend a very warm welcome to you all. You all are aware of the rapidly changing times, especially post the onset of coronavirus. The world has come to evolve with a global lockdown. Thankfully, technology has come to our rescue in bridging these uncertain and unpredictable times. Being a unique and a different college, we at GGTST College Kheri Gurna has always prioritized innovation, quality, and excellence through practical exposure to its faculty as well as to the students. FTP was specially curated with this aim in mind to equip the participating faculty members with the latest technological tool aiding online teaching and research. To engage the student in these disruptive times, teaching methods need to innovate by adapting to the upgraded technical methods. The role of the teacher here is to mentor the students to learn responsibly from multiple sources. The teaching methods like flipped classroom, mentoring, mini projects, short film, guided reading, and case study make innovative teaching options for exploring new norm of online teaching. As is said that necessity is the mother of invention, and man with his inexquisite nature and intellect find ways and means to progress and proceed further in life. In spite of the many challenges faced by the faculty members after this pandemic, they have not stopped in rendering their services for the benefit of the students as well as the country. I feel immensely proud that all the interactive sessions of this FT was profusely appreciated by all the participants. We have received overwhelming response and feedback from them, which speaks volume about the successful conduct of this FTP. The entire team of IQSL worked persistently to set a new benchmark, and I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to the convener, Dr. Meenakshi Negi and her team for this wonderful execution of this FTP. Henry Ford once said, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. You all took the initiative of participating in the learning process is worth admiration and deserves all the accolades. I'm sure that you all have gained knowledge and got benefited by this FTP. My special thanks to the chief guest of the day, Dr. G.S. Batra, to spare his valuable time for this valedictory function of 7 days faculty development program. Additionally, my humble request to you, sir, to extend your guidance and support to the young and talented faculty of GGD College, Kheri Gurna in developing and designing the MOOC courses. I would like to extend my praises to Dr. S.C. Vaidyaji, General Secretary, ST Society, the guest of honor of the valedictory function, for his continuous guidance. My sincere gratitude to Shri Upkar Krishan Sharma ji, President ST Society and Chairman Governing Body, Major General A.K. Chauri, for this encouragement and giving us opportunity to conduct this faculty development program. At the end, I would like to congratulate all the participants for the successful completion of this program and hope that all of you will apply this learning in your day-to-day life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And before I read out the 7 days report, I feel honored to present our chief guest. Our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Gurdeep Singh Batra, is the Dean Research Branch, Punjabi University, Patiala. He is a distinguished scholar with more than 37 years of experience in research, training, consultancy, and academics. He has held various coveted positions in the university, such as Dean Academic Affairs, head of School of Management Studies, Director of Center for Business Policy Research and Development. He has also been a member of Syndicate, Senate, and Finance Committees of Punjabi University. He is a member of academic and administrative bodies of various universities and institutions in the country as well as abroad. Professor Batra did his postdoctoral research on corporate financial reporting from the College of Business Administration, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, USA in 2002. He is visiting faculty at the University of South Pacific Fiji, Samoa, and Kingdom of Tonga. He is Commonwealth MDSA Fellow and has worked on a research project on environmental disclosures at National University of Singapore and University of Malaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He coordinated a course on corporate entrepreneurship at the Wilkes University, Pennsylvania, USA. He has worked on a UGC major research project on entrepreneurship development in small-scale industries. Presently, he is working on a research project on impact of information technology on capital budgeting and management accounting, evidence from Indian companies, jointly with School of Accounting and Law, RMIT University, Melbourne, Australia. He was conferred with the Young Researcher Award by the Indian Accounting Association. He is also a recipient of the Management Excellence Award conferred by the Himachal Pradesh Commerce and Management Association for his overall contribution in promoting institution building and management excellence. He has more than 20 books and more than 100 research papers to his credit in various national and international journals of repute. His area of specialization is finance and accounting. So we welcome you, sir. And now moving further to the report of 7 days National Faculty Development Program. So this 7 days National Faculty Development Program was organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of the college. The title of the NFDP was zeroed upon after considering the importance of teaching and research in higher educational institution. We had 92 participants from 14 states and from various disciplines. In all, we had 18 technical sessions which were delivered by 16 reputed scholars and corporates. All the participants were assigned various duties. Some were deputed as chairpersons who introduced the resource persons. Some presented vote of thanks. Some wrote the reviews of sessions and discussed them every day in the review session. After every technical session, feedback was taken from the participants using Google Form. Each day the program started at 9:30 a.m. and for half an hour, the lectures of previous day were reviewed on parameters such as content of the lecture, delivery method, teaching aids used, relevance of the topic, level of interaction, etc. After the inaugural function on day 1, we started with the technical session on writing for research projects to secure research funding, which was delivered by Dr. Jayanti Datta, Deputy Director, HRDC, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Next 2 sessions were building the competencies of teacher in blended learning environment and best practices for designing, developing and delivering online and MOOC courses. These 2 sessions were taken by Dr. K. Srinivas, Head ICT and Project Management Unit, National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, Government of India, New Delhi. On day 2, the first technical session was on paradigms in multidisciplinary research, in which the resource person was Dr. Kamalpreet Kaur, independent research consultant in environmental sustainability, California, United States of America. The second session was Journalism and Research Ethics, delivered by Dr. Gurcharan Singh, Professor, School of Management Studies, Punjabi University, Patiala. The afternoon session was on teaching pedagogy and communication skills, which was handled by Dr. Jasmine Anand, Assistant Professor, Department of English, MCM DAV College, Chandigarh. Day 3 started with a session on understanding the psychology of students by Dr. Damanjeet Sandhu, Associate Professor, Department of Psychology, Punjabi University, Patiala, and then on stress management in online teaching by Ms. Gurpreet Kaur, Career Counselor, State Council of Educational Research and Training, Chandigarh. And the day ended with a lecture on professional ethics, which was delivered by Major General A.K. Shauri, Director HRD PRNT Panchkula and also Chairman, Governing Body GGDST College, Khedigurna. On day 4, Dr. Rakesh Thakur, Associate Professor, Department of Sociology, PGGC Chandigarh, delivered lecture on phenomenological method and case study. After that, Professor Gurcharan Singh from School of Management Studies talked about managing participation, motivation, and engagement in online teaching. The last lecture was delivered by Dr. R.C. Sharma, Associate Professor, School of Global Affairs, B.R. Ambedkar University, New Delhi, in which he talked about the application of artificial intelligence in education. The day 5 started with hands-on training on aids to online teaching, in which Mr. Garvit Sharma, Head of Marketing iTinker, taught about creating YouTube channel, uploading videos, finding copyright-free images, sounds, and using Canva to make flyers, posters, etc. In the next session, Dr. Rain Kumar A.K., Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Cochin University of Science and Technology, Kerala, talked about innovative techniques in teaching, and the day ended with a critical appraisal of the new education policy by Major General A.K. Shauri, Chairman, Governing Body, GGDST College, Khedigurna. The last day of the technical sessions was sponsored by CII, Chandigarh chapter, in which the sessions were on emotional intelligence, time management, and advanced presentation skills. The shared speakers of first topic were Ms. Anupam Jain, Chairperson, CII IWN, and Ms. Sonika Gupta, Advocate, Punjab and Haryana High Court. Time management was taken up by Ms. Namrata Singhania, Director, Nirdosh School for Mentally Challenged Children, Ludhiana, and Mr. S.K. Sharma, Chief Regional Manager Retired, New India Assurance Limited, delivered the last lecture. And today from 10:30 a.m. to 11, we had a review session in which yesterday's technical sessions were critically reviewed. And with this, we have come to the end of our NFDP. We are yet to see the formal feedback forms, but informally we have received very encouraging feedback from the participants. And now I would invite some of the participants to share their experience of this NFDP. But before that, I would like to invite Dr. Ranju Patel, Associate Professor in the Department of Sanskrit, BTC DAV College, Chamba, Himachal Pradesh. In yesterday's review session, she recited a poem that she wrote for Shauri sir after his lectures. So now I request Dr. Ranju Patel to present that poem here today. Over to you, ma'am.
मैं डॉक्टर रंजू वाला पटियाल, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर, बीटीसी डीएवी कॉलेज बनीखेत, मैं बाय कोर ऑफ माय हार्ट कुछ शब्द मेजर जनरल AK शूरी के लिए आपके समक्ष रखना चाहती हूँ। ये शब्द बहुत बहुमूल्य हैं और उन्होंने जो हमें लेक्चर दिया तो उसी के विषय में मैंने लिखे हैं, और उनका जो लेक्चर था वो इतना इम्प्रेसिव था कि कोई कह नहीं सकते, उसका मुकाबला कोई भी नहीं है। तो मैं कुछ शब्द बोलूंगी। गुणों की खान हो आप, देश की शान हो आप, जीवन के अटल सत्यों को बताने वाले हो आप, नई शिक्षा पद्धति की सच्चाइयों से अवगत कराने वाले हो आप, नैतिक मूल्यों एवं व्यवहारिक तथ्यों का ज्ञान कराने वाले हो आप, नीर क्षीर विवेकी एवं अध्यापक वर्ग का महत्व बताने वाले हो आप, गुणों की खान हो आप, देश की शान हो आप। धन्यवाद। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देती हूँ।
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
And for our formal feedback now, I again invite Mr. Kumar Sambhav Chobdar, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Rajendra College, Odisha, for his feedback. Over to you, sir. Mr. Kumar Sambhav. So, since
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Sorry, ma'am, actually there was network disturbance. So
please start with your formal feedback, sir.
yes, ma'am. A very good morning to one and all. Respected chief guest, Dr. Gurdeep Singh Batra sir, Dean Research Punjab, Punjabi University Patiala. Guest of honor, Dr. S.C. Vaidya sir, General Secretary, GGDSD College Society, Sector 32, Chandigarh. Professor Dr. Rama Arora Madam, Principal GGDSD College, Heavy Guna, and Dr. Meenakshi Negi Madam, Coordinator IQAC GGDSD College, Heavy Guna. From the core of my heart, I would like to thank Chief Patron Sir, Sri Upkar Krishan Sharma Ji, President GGDSD College Society, Chandigarh. Patrons, Retired Major General Amil Kumar Sori Sir, Chairman, Governing Body GGDSD College, Heavy Guna. Professor Dr. Rama Arora Madam, Principal GGDSD College, Heavy Guna. Convener Dr. Meenakshi Negi Madam, Coordinator IQAC GGDSD College, Heavy Guna. Co-convener Dr. Maninder Kaur Madam, Dr. Dharmpal Sir, member IQAC GGDSD College, Perigurna, and the whole organizing committee, the whole technical support team, and all the participants across India and from outside India who actively took part in the National Faculty Development Program for taking initiative, planning, organizing, and executing the program efficiently and flawlessly for its successful accomplishment and for bringing out a fruitful outcome of the program. The endeavor of the Internal Quality Assurance Assessment Cell, GGDSD College, Perigurna, to make this NFDP a grand success is praiseworthy. It has rightly proved its purpose and function that it is always striving for doing best to create a learner-centric environment conducive to quality education and faculty maturation through enhancement and upgradation of knowledge, and to adopt the required knowledge and technology for participatory teaching and learning process. Indeed, the pertinent aim and objective of GGDSD College, Perigurna, is particularly evident, which is witnessed by every participant during this NFDP program. Such FDP programs are the needs of this contemporary scenario of the post-pandemic era, which mandates a paradigm shift in the teaching learning pedagogy. This NFDP program has enabled us to learn how to adapt, progress, and metamorphose ourselves by acquiring skills accordingly to face the present practical difficulties and to meet requirements in the teaching learning transactions. This program has provided a perfect platform where people from different subjects, expertise, and perspectives have come together, shared their knowledge and experiences, and each one has been benefited symbiotically through cooperative learning experiences. I pay my humble regards to all knowledgeable, competent, well-versed, and intellectual resource persons of each and every session of the NFD program who made it highly interesting, informative, encouraging, and motivating, with lots of new insights on the thrust areas of the field of academics and research, such as philosophy of education and research, appropriate methodology and use of technology assisted and technology mediated teaching and learning, educational psychology, skills of developing research aptitude, and respect for moral values to safeguard the ethics of research and education. Let us keep learning and keep updating ourselves in the field of academics and research by building our capacities and uplifting our competencies for the professional development, for overall well-being of our students, development of the society and nation as a whole. Let us live prosperously and optimistically, facing all odds, because every odd is ultimately followed by an event. So be positive, be safe. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I invite Mr. Venkatesh Raghunathan, Assistant Professor in Management Department, IFIM College, Bengaluru, Karnataka, to share his experience.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It has been a pleasure to be a part of this wonderful FDP for the last 6 days. So it's really an honor to be part of this, and in fact learn many things from this, from pioneers from various fields, and who really share their experiences and were really down to earth. That's more important when I say about, when I say knowledge, and when I say about a few things that we try to impart others. The kind of air that we should have in ourselves should be much more lesser in nature. I mean, we should know what we are. At the same time, everyone were very kind enough, very patient enough to explain and tell each and every concept that the participants asked, irrespective of how many times they asked that, did not matter, but they really came back and told everything very clearly. And I definitely would not differentiate or wouldn't say that this is better than that. I mean, like, each and every person has got their individual way of teaching and the way of imparting knowledge. Each and every paper on every session that we learned and we were part of were extremely brilliant, and it was very well driven and very organized. without any kind of a technical lapse or any issues from both from the participant side, also from the organizers side. It was very well done, and it's a wonderful experience. In fact, just that I could I wish I could definitely do this without teaching happening at my end, because I had to take my classes and I need to be a part of this as well. But somehow I managed to do that. I probably in future will look forward to attend, and also everyone to attend in a much more relaxed way. You don't have to have your classes teaching in your own colleges and and in your own institutions, managing both. In fact, that's not very easy either, but we managed to do that in some way or the other. But it's been an extremely and wonderful experience being here, and I thank the institution and each and everyone who are part of this for giving this wonderful opportunity, not only to review the sessions, and also this at the same time being a part of this great ending today, which I'm sure will for sure the association with the institution personally will continue. And it's been an extremely and brilliant show from every one of you. In fact, it was truly brilliant. So I don't have words for that, but the right from the way it was imparted, right from the way technology was used, right from the way the participants interacted, right from the way the resource members came back and shared their experiences, who had diversified experience. Rather, I mean, like everyone had their they were PhDs and they were scholars in their own areas and respects. But without that air, without that particular that the three words, I would probably say that three words. If those three words are not there in people, I think everyone would definitely respect each other, and will take learning as well as teaching a wonderful experience. Those three words of ego, I mean, like EG and those three letters would definitely would never be a part of this particular fraternity, at least for sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been brilliant being here today. Okay, thank you so much for that. It was an honor.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. Uma Namasutra from Department of Human Physiology, Government Degree College, Tripura, to share her feedback regarding the FDP. Over to Uma, ma'am.
Am I audible, madam?
Hanji, ma'am.
A very good morning to you all, the distinguished persons here and my fellow participants. I am Dr. Uma Namasutra, MSc, MPhil, PhD, qualified, working as PGT in Government Degree College, Dhamanagar. I am privileged to say a few words about the 7 Days National Development Program held by DSG College. And the topic was improving the teaching and research activity. Improving the teaching and research activity. First of all, I like to express my heartiest gratitude to the convener madam, Meenakshi Negi madam, Professor madam, principal Rama Arora madam, and all the organizing committee, member of the committee, for thinking, planning, and organizing so wonderful program for us in this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Wherever so online programs are going on, but to me it is the best faculty development program, which I felt it was very live. All the sessions, all the technical sessions was very interesting, more informative, and engrossing to us. We learned so many things regarding the attraction of students, how to attract the students in both online and offline class, research attitude, and student, how to motivate the students, and how to interact with them, how to behave ourselves with them, how to reduce our stress, our emotion, and so many things. Use of technology in online classes, and the plagiarism, anti-plagiarism, all these we learned from these technical sessions. Especially, I would never forget the lecture of Sir Gurucharan Singh sir and Madam Dr. Jasmine Anand and Amil Suri sir, and so few lectures given by the distinguished research person. These were mind-blowing sessions, technical sessions were there. I like to thank all the research persons. From the core of my heart, I want to touch their feet. I am feeling very happy. A participants, not member, a participants of this National Faculty Development Program held 7 days. We enjoyed entered the session, entered the program. The lecturers, the presenters, the research persons very actively, effectively engaged us, and we felt that we were present in a live class physically. That was too much gaining knowledge to us how to engage the students in our classes in lively. So I like to thank all the research persons, my regards to them, and all the committee members for organizing so much wonderful and beautiful faculty development program. The FDP was well structured and well disciplined and well satisfactory. It was highly beneficiary to us and very much relevant to nowadays. We are waiting for such program, for such faculty development program in future, and I want to thank all the chairpersons who have very nicely conducted all the technical sessions, and my sincere thanks to them who delivered their vote of thanks very nicely. Lastly, I want to thank all my fellow participants for their active interaction and making the program a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Now, this FDP was participated by faculty from our sister institutes also. And I would like to request now Miss Punita, Assistant Professor in Department of Hindi, Pandit Mohanlal ST College for Women, Gurdaspur, Punjab, to share her feedback.
मेरी आवाज मैम आप तक पहुंच रही है?
हाँ जी मैम.
A very good afternoon to all. Myself Punita from Pandit Mohanlal ST College for Women, Gurdaspur, Assistant Professor in Hindi. 7 days National Faculty Development Program का आयोजन IQAC टीम GGDST कॉलेज खेड़ी गुरना द्वारा किया गया. इस ऑनलाइन NFDP का मुख्य विषय रहा इम्प्रूविंग द टीचिंग एंड रिसर्च एक्यूमेन. जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि इस कोविड-19 महामारी ने हर इंसान को एक सीख दी है. कहते हैं मुश्किल समय लोगों को काफी कुछ सिखाता है. वैश्विक महामारी कोरोना ने भारत ही नहीं पूरे विश्व में एकाएक लॉकडाउन हो जाना एक अभूतपूर्व घटना रही. विश्व की इतनी बड़ी आबादी घरों में, फ्लैटों में, मकानों में, झुग्गियों में सिमट कर रह गई. ऐसा प्रतीत हो रहा था हर शख्स बंद है किवाड़ की तरह. हम किवाड़ों में तो बंद रहे, परंतु सीखने का जो जज्बा हम सब में कायम रहा. कहते हैं हर मोड़ पर एक नया तजुर्बा है जिंदगी, और NFDP का ये तजुर्बा हर पहलू से सूचनाप्रद और उत्साहपूर्वक रहा. बात करें NFDP की तो मां सरस्वती की आराधना से शुरू हुआ ये 7 डेज प्रोग्राम वाकई में ही काबिले तारीफ प्रोग्राम रहा. दिन कैसे बीतते चले गए पता ही नहीं चला. डे 1 से लेकर आज तक सुबह उठते ही यही ख्याल आना कि FDP ज्वाइन करनी है, और एक नए उत्साह के साथ, एक नए जोश के साथ, नई उमंग के साथ. हर दिन एक नए प्रतिभा संपन्न शख्सियतों की मौजूदगी और आज के ज्वलंत विषयों पर उनकी पकड़ काबिले तारीफ रही. हर वक्ता ने अपने विषय के साथ जस्टिस किया और हर संभव प्रयास से पार्टिसिपेंट्स को बेहद ज्ञानवर्धक जानकारी दी. मैं ये कहते हुए गर्व महसूस करती हूँ कि डे 1 से डे 7 का ये सफर सच में बेहद ही दिलचस्प और ज्ञानवर्धक रहा. मैं आभार व्यक्त करना चाहूंगी प्रेसिडेंट श्री उपकार किशन शर्मा जी का, वैद्य सर जी का और अन्य मैनेजमेंट कमेटी जी मेंबर सदस्यों का, GGDSD कॉलेज खेड़ी गुन्ना के प्राचार्य प्रोफेसर रमा अरोड़ा जी की दिशा निर्देश पर इस नेशनल फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम का आगाज किया गया। मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगी NFDP के ओवरऑल कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर धर्मपाल जी का, डॉक्टर मनिंदर कौर जी का, डॉक्टर प्रीति अरोड़ा जी, डॉक्टर ज्योति अरोड़ा तथा डॉक्टर अंकिता गुप्ता जी का, जिन्होंने अपने किरदार को बखूबी निभाया और सफलता के नए आयाम स्थापित किए। इनकी मेहनत और लगन का ही परिणाम रहा हर दिन का सफल और कामयाब आयोजन, अनुशासनबद्ध और समयबद्ध, ना कोई तकनीकी समस्या। मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगी हर सेशन के चेयरपर्सन और रिव्यूअर्स का, जिन्होंने अपनी ड्यूटीज को तहे दिल से निभाया। मैं कृतज्ञ हूँ टेक्निकल सपोर्टर्स का, जिनके सहयोग के बिना ये कामयाबी एक अधूरा स्वप्न महसूस होती। मिस्टर दिलजीत कुमार जी का, मिस गीता कोचर जी का, मिस्टर लखविंदर सिंह जी का, इन्हीं की बदौलत आज कामयाबी सबके कदम चूम रही है। मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करती हूँ हर पार्टिसिपेंट का, जिसने इस FDP की सफलता में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया। अंत में मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगी इस नेशनल फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के आधार स्तंभ IQAC कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी नेगी मैम जी का, जिन्होंने इस प्रोग्राम को सफल बनाने में रात दिन एक किया। मैम, आप द्वारा करवाया ये प्रोग्राम सच में हर पहलू से अद्भुत, विलक्षण, ज्ञानवर्धक और अनुपम रहा। यहाँ मैं एक बात और कहना चाहूंगी कि दिलो जान से तथा सकारात्मक कार्य कभी व्यर्थ नहीं जाते। प्रयास आखिरी सांस तक करनी चाहिए, प्रयास आखिरी सांस तक करना चाहिए, मंजिल मिले या तजुर्बा, दोनों ही नायाब है। आशा करती हूँ आपके द्वारा बनाया ये काफिला ऐसे ही कायम रहेगा और भविष्य में भी हम पार्टिसिपेंट के लिए ज्ञान के भंडार खोलता रहेगा। इन्हीं शुभकामनाओं के साथ तथा समापन प्रोग्राम का कुछ पंक्तियों में अपने आभार व्यक्त करना चाहूंगी और पूरी टीम को बधाई देना चाहूंगी। मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, मगर लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बनता गया, लोग साथ आते गए। धन्यवाद मैम, बहुत बहुत आभार आप सबका। ओवर टू यू मीनाक्षी मैम।
Thank you so much, Punita ma'am, for your beautiful words. And we hope that in future events also you will be a part of this. All of the participants will be a part of this. And as you rightly said, your lines about Kafila Banta Gaya hai, when we started, we were not expecting this overwhelming response. And now we have participants from so many states. So
मैम, मैं
thank you
इस
all of you.
हमेशा मेंबर बनना चाहूंगी, तो प्लीज अपने जो इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स हैं आप हमसे हमारे साथ जरूर शेयर कीजिएगा। थैंक यू सो मच मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
बिल्कुल मैम, थैंक यू अगेन। So now I request Miss Millie Arora, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce and Management, GGDSD College, Chandigarh, to share her experience of the FTP.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very warm and cherished afternoon to one and all present here today. I am Millie Arora, Assistant Professor from the Department of Commerce and Management from Goswami Ganesh Dutt Sanatan Dharm College, Chandigarh. I take privilege to welcome our Honorable President, Shri Upkar Krishan Sharma Sir, our Chief Guest, Dr. Gurdeep Singh Batra Sir, our Guest of Honor, Dr. S.C. Vaidya Sir, Dr. P.K. Bajaj Sir, Major General A.K. Shori Sir, Professor Dr. Rama Arora Ma'am, and all the participants to the valedictory session of the 7 days of National Faculty Development Program on the topic Improving the Teaching and Research Acumen. I want to congratulate the organizers for the successful and smooth conduct of this intellectual and thoughtful FTP. I am honored to share some quick thoughts with you all about the past 6 days. I'm not going to summarize, I'm going to just look ahead. 6 days, 18 technical sessions from the eminent, learned, and worthy resource persons who were full of knowledge on the subject, sharing on their thoughts with us. When we have all manner of reasons, all manner of explanations for why and what we need to do in order to make our noble profession of teaching more meaningful. The FTP was designed very well, and the topics which were discussed were so very apt with the prevailing tough times. There were topics related to research, like how to improve the research work, how to secure fundings, research ethics, plagiarism, and many more. In order to make online teaching in these tough times more interesting and engaging for students, innovative techniques and new aids to online teachings were discussed. From the basic concept of understanding the psychology of students to the advanced blended learning environment and application of artificial intelligence in education proved helpful in generating thought-provoking ideas in our minds. For the mental well-being of teachers, topics like stress management, time management, and emotional intelligence were discussed and very well accepted and welcomed by the participants. All the respected speakers were so insightful and were able to clear doubts of the participants. One can easily judge the satisfaction level of the participants from the appreciative comments being dropped in the chat box. I would like to say that I feel fortunate enough to be part of this faculty development program. I feel more refreshed and motivated. I cannot conclude without mentioning my deep sense of gratitude to Principal Ma'am, Professor Dr. Rama Arora, Dr. Meenakshi Negi, and the whole team of IQAC of GGDST Khedi Gurna for organizing this wonderful FTP. I would like to be part of many more such events because I believe that ends are not bad things. They just mean that something else is about to begin. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Millie. And lastly, from our own college, Mr. Vivek Ravi. So I request you, sir, to kindly share your views.
Hello, everyone. I will say that faculty program must be a regular practice in any of the college. Every aspiring faculty member must be for all these, as learning is a continuous process. So I wish to thank our most revered President Sir, Shri Upkar Krishan Sharma ji, Dr. S.C. Vaidya ji, Dr. Prem Kamal Bajaj ji, our respected Principal Ma'am, Professor Dr. Rama Arora ji, for giving us new ideas every time to develop ourselves in all our future endeavors, especially for the teaching and student fraternity. A person should keep on learning on and on. My heartfelt thanks to all, and especially Dr. Meenakshi Negi ma'am and all the entire IQAC organizing team for this wonderful National Faculty Development Program. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And thank you all for your encouraging words. Being the coordinator of this cell, I feel immense pride to receive this feedback. All the sleepless nights and working round the clock has paid off well. So proceeding further, now I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. G.S. Batra, to address the participants. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon to all of you. Esteemed Shri Upkar Krishan Sharma ji, President of ST College Society, Major General A.K. Shori ji, esteemed Dr. S.C. Vaidya ji, Doyen of Management Education and Institution Builder par excellence, Principal Dr. Rama Arora, Dr. Meenakshi Negi, IKAC Coordinator, Dr. Jaswinder Kaur, galaxy of scholars, resource persons, faculty members and dear participants. First of all, I take this opportunity to congratulate college management, principal and staff for successfully organizing this faculty development program. I've seen the list of speakers, list of resource persons, which have been selected very carefully, and the feedback is very positive. I'm glad that ST College Khedi Gurna, which is a very important college of Punjabi University Patiala, providing commerce and business education in this part of the region, is making new inroads and attaining new heights. And I'm glad that this is the important, the area selected is, of course, having far-reaching importance for the students and other stakeholders. The topic improving teaching and research acumen is having a lot of significance in the present day world. And as you know, world over, the classification of universities into different categories has been made: exclusive teaching universities, exclusive teaching and research universities, and exclusive research institutions. So in North America, in other countries of the world, so there are different classification of the educational institutions. So teaching and research institutions, they play a very important role because there is more focus on integrating teaching and research. How to have interface between teaching and research and its impact on the students, the outcomes of the teaching, this has its own importance. So in Indian context, of course, various changes have been made recently, like it has become compulsory for the institutions to have 20% massive open online courses in every course. So it has been made compulsory 2 years back as per the direction of University Grants Commission. And now again, it is being enhanced to 40%. The government and the UGC Ministry of HRD has started, you can say, the viewpoint and the perceptions of the different universities and the colleges as to whether this could be enhanced to 40%, so that we are able to teach the students with the new technology. When in the new normal situation, we are going to have the blended mode of teaching, and of course this will be a new normal whereby the students also learn and the teachers also learn about the new refinements in the field of teaching as well as in the area of research. In the field of research, of course, UGC keep in view the ethics and the research area. So a new course on research and publication ethics has been made compulsory. This is a 2-credit course, and which each and every PhD program, the PhD coursework, the students are supposed to say study this particular course. Similarly, in every thesis, whichever dissertation is submitted to the university, so of course there is a plagiarism percentage has been fixed and level of similarities and so on, it is to be detected. And even in the master level thesis, so the whether it is the MA or MSc or MCom or MTech, wherever there are the research projects are to be done by the student, so they are required to have the plagiarism check and then only submit it to the concerned institution. So hence, they are some of the new areas and the new challenges are there in the research. Now, when we are using the technology in the open access journals have become very significant, and citations, publications in the graded journals, this is also quite significant. And there are different type of capacity building programs being organized by the different institutions. So Punjabi University started Center for E-Learning and Teaching Excellence last year, and under this program we organize capacity building programs for the faculty of university as well as faculty of colleges. This is not only in the area of research but in the area of teaching also, so that the faculty members learn about the new dimensions of teaching, new pedagogy of teaching, so that the technology could be brought in the classroom also. We have also started a series known as Leaders Speak, whereby the eminent persons from academia, entrepreneurs, bureaucracy, they are invited so that they are able to do mentoring to the faculty members, to the research scholars, those who are teachers in the making in this regard. So in this way, the mentorship role which the university is playing, I think this will reach the various stakeholders, including the colleges in this regard. So the growing age of information technology has led to vast knowledge explosion, and in the every field, so there are new innovations are taking place. Thanks to the innovations, and so how we are going to have the vaccination done, because of the efforts being made by the researchers, scientists, medical professionals. So a lot of human service has been done by all those concerned in the health sector and in other allied areas to save the humanity from the pandemic. So I was mentioning about the IT age. Before the IT age, in case you could do some research as far as the words in the Oxford Dictionary or in any other dictionary, these words were very limited. But with the uh, ongoing developments and the revolution in the area of internet and information technology, the knowledge has grown manifold. It is getting doubled every couple of years, and number of words in the dictionary have also grown in a much bigger way. So hence, it is the clarion call on the part of educational institutions, that is how to integrate teaching and research. And of course, we do research in the master level program or in the doctoral level program, but particularly at the undergraduate level, research focus is not there. So hence, now government and the ministry is also very serious that how we can teach the students, the faculty about the research skills and how these to be incorporated in the undergraduate programs so that they learn about the problem solving approach, solving the industrial problem, solving the societal problems, and so on. So hence, the different educational institutions or the higher education institutions are expected to come up to the expectations of various stakeholders in this regard. So hence, the research is going to create cross-fertilization of ideas. So whereby the people from the interdisciplinary areas, so they are able to create new horizons of knowledge which could be of great help in solving various problems faced by the society at large, humanity at large. These challenges and these problems are in the area of how to provide education for all, how to provide the best of health care infrastructure, similarly how to mitigate the climate related challenges. So hence, so how the teaching and research could be integrated in these areas. So we need to mentor the students, the faculty members also, so that they also are able in turn able to solve the various problems in this regard. So another thing I would like to mention, there are immense funding opportunities for the research scholars, for the faculty members. Different government and non-government organizations keep on providing funding for doing research. Besides the ICSSR, University Grants Commission, All India Council for Technical Education, Department of Science and Technology, and there are many more such funding agencies. So there are the non-government organizations like Association of Management Development in South Asia, the Asian Scholarship Foundation based in Philippines and headquarters there and then in the different countries of the world, Indo-Shastri Canadian Institute in Canada and one office in India. And their Fulbright fellowships are imparted. Government has started various schemes like GYAN and Vajra, that is in order to attract science and social science faculty or the other people, those who have made a mark in their life, and to attract them within the country here in India so that they are able to impart the new areas of knowledge to the young scholars and the faculty members. So hence, all these components, that is how we integrate teaching and research, has a lot of significance, which I've already outlined. And whenever there is some NAAC inspection or whenever there is some NIRF ranking is done by the Ministry of HRD, so the teaching and research are given a lot of significance, that what type of new innovations have been made in terms of starting new programs, new pedagogy, and besides, the students are expected to not only about the technical skills, like when we talk about say finance, say financial analysis, how it is done, and on the other hand, various computational skills which a student is expected to have, the recent advancement in data science, business analytics, big data. This will be able to provide a lot of opportunities to the student community at large in the times to come. Hence, the challenges in this regard are very many, and of course the faculty members, they are expected to take care and integrate teaching and research. Could be more research focused teaching, or how the curriculum is also adjusted so that we are able to take advantage of research as well as integrate it with the teaching. In American universities, in Texas A&M University, the one of the virtual reality based teaching and research is being going on, right? So hence the Texas A&M University, they have done a lot of experiments with reference to the virtual reality, that how can we bring more, I say, innovations in the classroom. So this is being done in that country of the world. So hence updating the research data and various databases also, and having a lot of discussion with the faculty member and the student is also of a great significance in this regard. So hence, when there are different institutions are having MOUs with the world level institutions, so we need to learn from the best practices of the other universities, other colleges also in this regard. So I'm glad that this faculty development program has been organized on a contemporary area, and I'm sure that this will lead to changes in the policy perspective of in the minds of the policy planners, and change in the pedagogy also. Once again, I congratulate the organizers for this program and giving me an opportunity to be part of this validatory function. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
I will again request participants to turn off their mics to avoid this echoing of voice. Thank you. So our guest of honor is Dr. S.C. Vaidya, General Secretary, GGDST College Society, Chandigarh. Dr. Vaidya does not need any introduction. He is a well-known and respected scholar in the field of commerce and management. He is retired from Punjab University, Chandigarh as Dean University Instructions, and before that he was the head of University Business School, Chandigarh. And he is the most sought after personality for delivering lectures in seminars and conferences in this region. We also wanted sir to take a session or two in our NFDP so that our participants may benefit from his vast experience. But due to his prior commitments, he could not do that. So we requested sir to take some time today for his address. Vaidya sir is the compass that always steers us in the right direction with his ethical guidance. And I am privileged to invite Vaidya sir to address the participants. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Meenakshi, for the nice introduction. President Sir Upkar Sharma ji, Dr. Batra, General Shori, Principal Arora, Meenakshi, and all team members. Thank you for having me with you this morning. I will make few observations followed by few suggestions for future action. If I look at the content you designed, two things are becoming very clear. Use of ICT has been demonstrated by this FDP, number one. Number two, your content is also revolving around ICT, which is something very, very pertinent, very contemporary need of the hour. While Dr. Batra was speaking, he was making his points, and I gathered an impression as if, Meenakshi, before you designed this course, you consulted Dr. Batra. The points he raised, issues which he raised, probably most of the issues have already been covered. Let me share with you a secret. COVID came recent. MOOC is becoming popular. But believe me, the concept of ICT is being talked about by our President Sir Upkar Sharma ji almost 6 or 7 years now. It was this college in Chandigarh, Upkar ji brought in TCS to give administration and other monitoring mechanism to the college. So use of ICT and bringing ICT in our curriculum probably is almost now half a dozen years with us. And it seems to me this course is a culmination of the thought process of Upkarji and other team members. Congratulations to you. Dr. Arora, Dr. Meenakshi, you are moving towards a pan-India presence, not only inviting teachers, but having audience also, 14 states, more than 100 participants representing different disciplines. It's something very, very encouraging, very, very encouraging. Lest I forget, I have a request to make to Dr. Batra. You are a very enlightened researcher, and you are giving a lot of value proposition to Patiala University. We are an affiliate of your university. Latest education policy is talking about a 4-year UG program. 4th year is being devoted for research. We are seeing very many private universities in and around Chandigarh. They have started advertising. For example, Amity University is advertising a BA, BSc, BCom course, 4-year duration, right? We at Kheri Gurna, being your affiliate, if some initiation is taken by your university, believe me, we are going to be the first institution to opt for it. Please give your attention to this. And here is a very willing candidate to take it up, right? Few suggestions and challenges and opportunities for teachers as well as institutions. Even in education field, we are running into a risk of becoming aggregators. You understand aggregators? Ola, Uber, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube content is given by someone, it is being used by someone. What YouTube is doing? YouTube is just aggregating. Okay. Look at Baiju. Even in education field, aggregation concept is coming in a big way. I see an opportunity as well as a danger. Dr. Batra talked about 40% of the content UGC has allowed in a course to be brought into the college through MOOC. 40%. Now the challenge for a college or challenge for a teacher is which side of the 40% you would like to sit. Would you like to be always 40% user of somebody else's content, or you would like to be creator of 40% content? I think it's a big issue which needs to be really debated. And college like Kheri Gurna, I wish slowly we move towards content creation so that we have a very wider audience. Our teachers and our content become input for other institutions. You understand this. It has great implications. It has great implications. There will always be a temptation on the part of large number of colleges. Teachers, probably lazy teachers, will probably become more lazier. Okay, 40% you invite from someone else. So my burden of teaching is lessened to that extent. Don't fall into that trap. Never fall into that trap. If we fall into that trap, we will cease to be a unique, or we'll cease to be a different college, which is the wish of our president and management. Okay. Right today onwards, start applying your mind. How do we enter MOOC platform as a creator? How do we move into SWAYAM platform as a content creator rather than satisfying ourselves with relying on somebody else, because Uber, Zomato, they are entering education field also. Big giant like Baiju, $15 million company with a strong appetite to take over others, be it Akash or so on and so forth. After all, they are not educational institutions. They are companies. They have floated shares. They want to make profits. We need to understand this. We need to understand this. I see 4 or 5 revenue models for even individual teacher or individual college. For example, in a conventional way, college gets fee from students and grants from government, and they make up their working. This is one way of looking at it. Believe me, this model probably is going to be diminishing in its quantum. Governments are going to be more of a regulator rather than fund givers, so on and so forth. This is one model. Second model, which we are very familiar, in Victorian era, teachers were paid not lump sum, but they were paid according to the number of students they enrolled. This model is something like a teacher of a college is doing tuition. So he is charging each individual some money. This is another revenue model. Third model is when you become supplier to an aggregator. This is something very dangerous. Your intellectual property is being sold or undersold to someone who is making more money on that without mentioning who you are as a creator. This is something very dangerous which need to be kept away. And institutions like probably SD, all 5 institutions, probably we will take lead in this direction. We will take lead in this direction because drivers of this society are absolutely clear. Profit and profiteering is not at all an issue here. They are givers. They believe in giving. They believe in ethical behavior. Probably we will take it up. Another revenue model is, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Khan sir. I'm not talking about Khan Academy, but I'm talking about one individual, Khan sir. What is his revenue? His revenue is floating YouTubes. So the revenue is not coming from those who are using YouTube content, but revenue is coming from the advertisers. I'm citing all these revenue models because our coming environment is going to be, full of these types of challenges and opportunities. We have to prepare ourselves for these eventualities. Where do we want to sit? My individual, as a teacher, my preferred model would be you create content, then you supplement it from outside world. We have one Professor Venkatesh. I was listening, he was giving feedback. Venkatesh has come, is from Bangalore. Venkatesh, you will remember, on 18th of last month, great guru of marketing, Philip Kotler, was invited by one of the colleges in your city, Administrative Management College. Philip Kotler is 90 years. Physically, probably he is not able to move. Believe me, as a student of management, I had a great desire to see Philip Kotler talking. I became a participant in that event on 18th of last month. And he talked about 7 views of business evolution and marketing. He's written 7 books. And nowhere you can find the rationale behind writing books. He explained why did he write book number 1, book number 2, book number 3. Very interestingly, the last book he wrote was in association with Komart, Komari, Komori, who is chairman of Fuji Films. Few years back, Fuji Films and Kodak, they both threatened by IT, and they had a survival threat. Environment was too keen to kill both the companies. Kodak died, Fuji Film survived, and Kotler became curious. What happened to Fuji Films? He joined hands with the chairman of Fuji Films, and he wrote a book, his latest book on marketing, which every teacher or every student must write. This example I'm giving, this is a very good example of using ICT. If ICT would not have been there, I would not be celebrating 19th birthday of Kotler, which was celebrated in Bangalore by cake cutting. These are the advantages of ICT. ICT need to be leveraged rather than you surrendering to ICT. There is going to be a temptation that I surrender to ICT. Never do it. ICT is a tool. Make use of this tool rather than tool becoming your master and you are surrendering to it for a couple of rupees. That's a warning which I would like to share with my colleagues. Don't do it. Mind it, Heri Gurna College is a dream project of the management of ST society. It's a great society. And I do not have hesitation to say greatness is stemming from one individual, Upkar Krishan Sharma, the visionary. Meenakshi, share with us how much encouragement you have got from President and other team members. Sabashi, keep it up. You are doing very well. Keep doing it. This FDP is a great product or service. It will be in demand. I'm sure you will get repeat orders. Be ready for that. I close with congratulations to all the team members for giving such an FDP. Please keep giving, keep delivering. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And we completely agree that we should not be slaves to ICT, but we should be the masters of that. And we totally believe that these tools and techniques cannot replace teachers. That's why we call them aids to teaching and not teaching. So, and as you pointed out, the coming up challenges in educational field also due to this. And I can assure you that we are ready and we are geared up to face these challenges. And since we are a dynamic organization and with the support of management and principal ma'am, we will adapt to these challenges and we will be leading these. We will be a leading educational institution about these challenges in Punjabi University, Patiala. So with this, we are at the end of the session, and I request Dr. Maninder Kaur, Head of the Department of Punjabi, GGDSD College, Khedi Gurna, to present the formal vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
ਥੈਂਕਸ ਮੈਮ। ਇਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਨਸੀਬੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਤੇ ਸਮੂਹ ਸਟਾਫ ਦੇ ਬਿਹਾਫ ਤੇ ਰਸਮੀ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਖੁਸ਼ਨਸੀਬੀ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਮੈਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਮੁੱਖ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਗੁਰਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਤਰਾ ਜੀ, ਡੀਨ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਚ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਸ਼ਰੂਫੀਅਤ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਵਕਤ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਾਂਝੇ ਕੀਤੇ। ਸਰ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਜੇਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਇੱਕ ਯਾਦਗਾਰ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਅਤੇ ਆਸ਼ੀਰਵਾਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਇਸੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਬਰਕਰਾਰ ਰਹੇਗਾ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਸਰ। ਇਸ ਉਪਰੰਤ ਮੈਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਨੂੰ ਰਹਿਨੁਮਾਈ ਦੇਣ ਵਾਲੇ GGDSD ਕਾਲਜ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਨਰਲ ਸਕੱਤਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ SC ਵੈਦਿਆ ਜੀ ਦਾ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਵੈਦਿਆ ਨੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਕਤ ਬੇਵਕਤ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਇਨਸਾਈਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਹਨ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਿਸ਼ਾਵਾਂ ਵੱਲ ਵਧਣ ਦਾ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਸਰ। ਮੇਰੀ ਗੁਸਤਾਖੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ ਜੇਕਰ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਮਾਣਯੋਗ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਉਪਕਾਰ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ, ਕਾਲਜ ਦੀ ਗਵਰਨਿੰਗ ਬਾਡੀ ਦੇ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਮੇਜਰ ਜਨਰਲ ਐਮਿਲ ਕੁਮਾਰ ਸ਼ੌਰੀ ਜੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਰਮਾ ਅਰੋੜਾ ਜੀ ਲਈ ਆਪਣਾ ਆਭਾਰ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਨਾ ਕਰਾਂ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਸਦਾ ਹੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਣ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਿਆ ਹੈ। ਇਹ FDP ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਤੇ ਆਸ਼ੀਰਵਾਦ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਸਫਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ SD ਕਾਲਜ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਨਰਲ ਸਕੱਤਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ PK ਬਜਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੌਜੂਦਗੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਵਧਾਇਆ। ਥੈਂਕਸ ਸਰ। ਇਸ FDP ਨੂੰ ਸਫਲ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਿਆਨ ਤੇ ਇਨਸਾਈਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਅਮੀਰ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਅਹਿਮ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਰਿਹਾ, ਨਿਰਸੰਦੇਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਕਤੇ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਵਕਤ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਕਤ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਪਾਰਟਿਸਪੈਂਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਕੀਤਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ 7 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਤੇ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਪੱਧਰ ਦੇ ਕੁੱਲ 16 ਵਕਤੇ ਇਸ FDP ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੁਖਾਤਿਬ ਹੋਏ। ਸਮੇਂ ਦੀ ਘਾਟ ਕਾਰਨ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਵਿਅਕਤੀਗਤ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੰਭਵ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਸਮੂਹਿਕ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਪੀਕਰਸ ਦੀ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਗੁਜ਼ਾਰ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਕੀਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਦੇਰੀ ਅਤੇ ਝਿਜਕ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੱਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਭ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਰਾਬਤਾ ਇਸੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਰਹੇਗਾ। ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ FDP ਨੂੰ ਪਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੀਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਸੰਸਥਾਵਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਇੱਕ ਕਾਲ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਇਸ ਹੌਸਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸੰਪੂਰਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ। ਇਸ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ CII, iTinker, ਮਨਸ਼ਾ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਅਤੇ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟਸ ਤੇ ਅਮਿਤ ਸੂਦ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫੀ ਦੇ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਗੁਜ਼ਾਰ ਹਾਂ। ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਇਸ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ। ਇਹ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਾਰਟਿਸਪੈਂਟਸ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਨਾ ਕਰਾਂ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਤਰਕਤਾ ਨੇ ਇਸ FDP ਨੂੰ ਸਜੀਵ ਬਣਾਇਆ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਮਾਂ ਲੰਬਾ ਸੀ, ਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦਾ ਜਜ਼ਬਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ 7 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਤੌਰ ਚੇਅਰਪਰਸਨ, ਰਿਵਿਊਅਰ ਅਤੇ ਰਸਮੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਭੂਮਿਕਾ ਨਿਭਾਈ ਅਤੇ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਡੈਕੋਰਮ ਨੂੰ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ, ਉਸ ਸਭ ਲਈ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ FDP ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕੀ ਕਮੇਟੀ, ਸਮੂਹ ਸਟਾਫ, ਨਾਨ ਟੀਚਿੰਗ ਅਮਲੇ ਤੇ ਸਮੂਹ ਸਹਿਯੋਗੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਥਾਹ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਣਾ ਨਾਲ ਇਸ ਸਮੁੱਚੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਫਲ ਬਣਾਇਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਤੇ ਅਸਿੱਧਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਅੰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੀ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਨ ਰਾਤ ਦੇ ਉਦਮ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ FDP ਵਿਹਾਰਿਕ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਸਫਲ ਹੋਈ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਮੀਨਾਕਸ਼ੀ ਨੇਗੀ ਜੀ, ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਰ IQAC ਸੈੱਲ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਮੈਮ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਉਲੀਕਣ ਤੇ ਆਯੋਜਿਤ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ। ਥੈਂਕਸ ਟੂ ਆਲ। ਓਵਰ ਟੂ ਯੂ ਮੈਮ।
थैंक यू सो मच मनिंदर मैम। आपने सबका वोट ऑफ थैंक्स दिया तो आपका भी रहता है। थैंक यू फॉर सपोर्टिंग मी थ्रू आउट दिस FDP and thank you everyone for joining. Now we are closing the session. Please fill the feedback form within given time and we will keep this link live so that you will be able to fill the feedback form. But still, if there are any problems, kindly let us know.
We'll share the link in the WhatsApp group also. I think they are facing some issues. Let me just check it out. We'll share it in group also.
All right. So if you are unable to fill it here, then don't worry. We will share the link in WhatsApp group also.